This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start us off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Trying to find some room. It's Frazier. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The receiver grabs it, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here in the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10. folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. We'll kick this away to start us off. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Quick throw, testing the middle. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Back to throw again. It's a short completion of a big tight end. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
About to yell, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
Bringing it out, it's Mays. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Play the drive, quick throw to the left. Physical run earns the first down. The Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Chris, how about this? Right out of the gate, this offense says, we are going to our star on the outside, and this guy delivers for a big first down. That's how you want to start a game.
That run moves the ball across the 35.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He'll hand it off. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. They'll hand it off. As the first down is still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Second down after the incompletion. Grab behind the line, it's Thompson. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Incompletion sets up a second down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. The Dogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. First down, they go right back to him. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Ball handed off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's St. Clair. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. The shotgun run call. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's caught. It's Jones.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Jones. They break him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. The quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Johnson. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Handoff from the shotgun. They stopped them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Gonna run it. It's Rodgers. Finding space at the 20. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's the 2nd down play. Keeping it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. The receiver makes the catch. Past the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that 1st down?
Caught in the backfield. It's Thompson. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
An inside give now from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Handing off on the draw play. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get it down.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short the 1st down.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Davidson. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
Coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Toss play to the outside. So Georgia will have the 1st down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. 2nd and goal for the offense. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's a quick grab. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Close to the tight end. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback drops back. And looking for a big play here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. And the quarterback just sneaks it. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown.
thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Timeout is called a touch strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. One more play before they head to the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So early movement from the offense that'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Gets it out quickly to the left side. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Moves out of the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
No surprise. Offense going for it on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will not take over in plus territory.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Nice grab. It's Porter. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Buckeyes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Wants to throw it. Looking for 6. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
The tackle on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mays. Tackled at the 13. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember last time when the 4-on-4 down and got stopped, the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage. But, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
A completion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught near the sticks. It's Wiley. It's a nice gain. He moved the football up to the 27. 1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll run it here. But a quick stop by the defense. He just shoots, so it's 3rd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody has to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops it just short of the marker. 4th down now. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Oh, he's wide open. Look out. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
And the Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackle, but 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
That's going to be enough for the 1st down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do, but see how well they defend it.
That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Play action fake, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door.
Touchdown, Dogs. They couldn't stop him there. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Point after, up and good. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
So one play moves the ball to the 41, another first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
I mean, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense.
4-1-4 satellite. 4-1-4 satellite. Ready. 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 Fire. Ready.
Set. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after one. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Wide open downfield.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone for a touchdown. Comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The key on the third down between the quarterback and the wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
First and 10 now for the offense. Here comes the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. On the move now. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice firm tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
And the wideout goes in motion. He hands it off from the gun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Touchdown, Georgia. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. 1st and 10, not much time left. They need to find the end zone on this possession. To the air, it's St. Clair. Defense is coming after him. He finds some space. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, there it is. Finally, an opportunity to see what this guy can do with his legs. I think that's his best carry of the day, and it's off of a scramble. Something to keep in mind for him as he gets down to the end of this game. Maybe his legs can be the difference.
They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
A big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. second down, looking to throw it. He's running out of time here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Leaning on the run game here late. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. He'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Georgia.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Can he get there on the ground? That picks up a first down. He'll spot it at the 39. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback will take a knee. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.